The 64th Daytona 500 is underway. That's Tyler Monty is the spotter for pole sitter Kyle Larson, who will not lead the first lap of this 500. Brad Keselowski picks up right where he left off in the 150 Thursday night.
And it's company right behind him that I see, just like what you talked about in the 150 dual races, the Fords. The Fords were fast. The Fords were a family in this race, and I think that's what you're going to see a lot of today. A lot of communication, a lot of cooperation within those manufacturers. How crazy is that? See Brad's old car pushing the new Brad. The new Brad. The old Brad pushing the new Brad, boys.
Brad Keselowski drove for Roger Penske last season in the number 2. Xfinity champ Austin Cindric has been elevated by Team Penske to fill that seat as Keselowski goes over to become a partner in what is now Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing.
I think this is a theme we're going to see all day today. You're going to see cars of the same manufacturer grouped together. Doesn't necessarily have to be of their own team. It doesn't have to be teammates, but they're going to stay with their own manufacturer.
You also see this outside line really forming, getting that big chain going, and I already saw Ryan Blaney move up to see several cars. Hey, spotter, you heard him. Get me up there, find me a hole, because this bottom line is shrinking fast.
This is something we've seen a lot. As soon as guys start to the top, it is a bigger sense of urgency to get to the top than it is to actually get to the bottom.
Well, it'll take teamwork. All right, so those guys all line up on the outside. How can a bottom line get going? Talked about it when at the green flag. You got to find your allies, got to find your teammates, your manufacturers, all their boys, stack them up, work together, and push hard.
4 Fords at the front. Kyle Busch got up into line and brought Christopher Bell, Martin Truex with him, along with Kurt Busch and Bubba Wallace, the first Chevrolet Stenhouse in 10. This is Daniel Suarez from Fox Visor Cam. Told me this morning he's got a good car and he plans to be a little aggressive with it.
He certainly was there, and what I thought I saw right there, that's an accordion. It's stacked up, getting into the corner. He just didn't quite see it, hitting a little bit harder than he expected. You heard him, they have to get clear out of the gas.
Yeah, that's not as aggressive as they want to be on lap 3 or lap 2. They've got a long day. They've got to learn a lot today, and that's the biggest word that we've talked about all morning and what we're going to talk about all day. These guys, this is the first time they've been in a pack that's this big. So they're all trying to figure out, hey, what's their balance feel like? It's sunny, you got bluebird skies today. It's the first time they've been in a pack this big. So finding out what these cars are actually going to drive like. These guys are all going to school and going to class right now.
Stage 1, 65 laps, and it will include at least 1 pit stop.
Whoa, hold on to it, Harrisonburg. You see that inside line really pushing hard, getting a big push by Chase Elliott. There it is right there. You can see them take off from Daniel Suarez here. Tootsie's, baby. Best bar in the town. Love that car.
Rush hour at 187 miles an hour. Rookie Harrison Burton leading that group on the low side, watching car after car go by on the top. That's got to be tough.
I can promise you, he's not worried about those cars on the top right now. He's sitting there focused on that 9 car that's trying to get that line on the bottom moving.
And that's full contact right there. Heck of a bump draft by Chase Elliott. That's probably the longest all week long that I've seen somebody be able to push. So you know that 9 car is very strong.
And it moved to 21, up 2 spots on the inside. And now, Drifted a little back
Yeah,
again.
that's what it's going to take. You see that long line on the outside, you're going to have to do something. Now you got Ryan Blaney getting down there in front of Harrison Burton. Again, formulating that line, finding your allies.
It's Bubba Wallace dropped down just in front of him, trying to get something going on the bottom here, led by Kyle Busch.
That really broke that top lineup right there. Huge, huge gap.
Took about 6 lengths out of the chain, looked to me like.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch powers up to third with help from his teammate Christopher Bell. A lot of energy on that inside line now with all those Toyotas, 5 of them in a row.
And I was surprised to see the top two, to see Keselowski and Cindric on the outside not get down.
Yeah.
That shows you how important that manufacturer play is going to be.
All the energy came right out of that outside line. It's now the cars in the low lane that are out front. Let's go to pit road and check with Jamie.